oh, don't cry about it. Don't cry. And here's why. You don't cry. Because you made a decision that you felt like you needed to make. You didn't care about my feelings when you was making the decisions. And at this point, because I know what I was feeling is true, I don't. We are about to go up into this attic. If I can get the door open. Go figure. Can't be moving all those salt bags because that's a lot of work. Know what I mean? We're gonna get up into this attic and cut this light on. It's dark up here. That's my heartbeat. All right. We're about to change the filter. We gotta pop this open. Whoop. Pull out the other filter. Okay. So I keep the filters in, like, because I have those big old filters. You don't even have to change them out like every month. At least I don't mind. I change mine out every quarter. And then get the new one out. Make sure it's flowing in the right direction. They told me if I get me a plan, Airpine told me if I get me a plan, they'll come over monthly and change out my filters for me, make sure my AC is extremely, they check it for me. I'm gonna put this white vinegar in some of these little holes right here to clean them out. They gonna check on all that for me. And I said, well, I'm gonna wait to get the plan when and if I get to the point I can't move around no more. Because right now, your girl can move around just fine. Okay, I had to go get me a little coffee cup, y'all, because I was wasting stuff all over the place. Pour a little bit in there, and then I'm gonna pour the rest in here. And the reason why you use white vinegar is because white vinegar is a cleaning product and it dissolves, so it won't stick to your pipes. Because some of them see it as. She's another one of them women that don't need no man in her life. Which ain't the case, because I would really wish I didn't have to do shit like this. But you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Put this. Man, these long ass nails. I'll tell you that much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how it's done. Now we're gonna put this old filter in the box. And throw it out. So yeah, I do this 3 times a year to keep my AC running good. Boop. And so so now I'm switching out the registration on my bike. So y'all see me sweating like a little piglet? So I can be legal as I travel down the highways and byways. How you get this out? Oh, there it go. I'm like, what in the hell? Why couldn't I get it out? And we're going to stick it right over the 2025 and put the 2026 right there. I ain't going to even take off the 2025. We're just going to put it over it. Boop. So much easier than my other bike. Because y'all know my other bike, the doggone plates was hanging from the side, not from the back. And I had them doggone skull accessories on my plate. Shit, it was hell getting that damn plate on and off. Trying to put on some registration covers. I think that's it for outside, y'all. It's hot. It's hot. It's rainy. But my grass look pretty good. Y'all see it? Y'all see that grass? That yard? My little toot-toot. Looks pretty good. Y'all, it is the 4th of July, and it is ugly, and rainy outside. So your girl is gonna take this time and this day off to clean up and organize her master suite. Cause this thing is a mess. It is a mess. The crazy part is that it takes me forever to pack stuff, and it takes me just as long to unpack stuff. So I still got stuff in here from when I had packed to go on my trip. It's the craziest stuff, the craziest thing ever. But I really need to try to get my home in order a little bit. Just a little bit. Get my tub clean. Things that I love to use on my body. Y'all know, gotta have my bubbles and stuff, so I have fallen in love with this Shea Moisture Sugar Scrub. It's the African black soap. That's some good stuff. But you know, every time I take a bubble bath or soak in my tub, I soak in it with the witch hazel. Right? It's natural for cleansing and helps. And it helps get the marks off your body. I will tell you that. And of course, the soap that I typically bathe with is the Dove soap. Is what I love to bathe with. What I don't do is use like a wash towel, anything like that on my body. I exfoliate whenever I bathe. So this is like a hard bristle on this side to kind of like exfoliate your skin and get the dry skin off your body. And of course, my exfoliation brush from my back. That's typically what I use when I'm bathing to cleanse my body. Next to my outside area, my damn bathroom My damn bathroom is my next favorite spot in my house. Like, I love my bathroom. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. This side, when I do mess with my hair, if I'm not in my restroom at the front of my house when I'm doing my hair or something, this is the side that I do my hair on. This is the side that I mess with my hair on. And y'all know, since it's just me in my casa, it's really not. If it gets really dirty, I'm doing something wrong. So it's not hella dirty, but when my stuff is out of order, I get a little frustrated. So I like to try to keep my stuff as in order as possible. Of course, this is my main area of my bathroom, where I do all my other hygiene stuff at. I bet y'all saying, why she wiping around all the stuff? I'm finna take it down, y'all. I'm finna take it down. This is all the main stuff that I use every day. So that's why it sits out on my cabinet like this. I ain't got to open no drawers, open no doors if I don't want to. Yeah, this is one of those rainy days, so you really don't want to go nowhere. And you just want to take time, or at least for me, I just want to take time and straighten up my home. Because when I'm working during the week, I don't get a chance to do nothing. Nathaniel. And what I don't do, I mentioned this in a vlog a long time ago, shit, I don't get nobody, I don't do no housekeeping, I don't get nobody to come into my home to clean my home. I'm not far removed from where I came from, where I feel like I need to pay someone else to come clean up the mess that I made. In other words, I don't need no maids in my house, people rummaging through my stuff. cleaning up my house because I'm too lazy to do it myself. That's what I don't need. Too lazy or too busy. One of the two. Call it what you wanna. But I'm not that girl. Plus, I like things a certain way when it comes to my space and stuff. I need some Windex. Y'all, we're running out of here looking for some damn Windex. And the Windex sitting right here on the floor. It look clean, y'all. Y'all know, I have been so excited but so overwhelmed about my new role at work that some of the tasks associated with it, I be getting anxiety sometimes. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I be getting anxiety sometimes because we on such tight deadlines and stuff. And I don't know, I've had deadlines in my life. When it comes to work, shit. But I don't know, I ain't never had deadlines like this. So I do be getting anxiety. And I had mentioned in my last vlog, I was like, shoot, when I'm finished working lately, all I want to do is really just get on my couch in my favorite chair and just relax, just chill. And them's are facts. Because, you know, they say that brain work is more exhausting than physical work. And sometimes I can't admit, and I real say I feel like my little brain be tapped the hell out when I get off work. But I can't complain about it. I don't know what this is stuck on my counter. Obviously it's something I didn't get up in time because it's just stuck. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna have to work through the try to figure out how I don't allow the work to give me the anxiety that it's giving me. So I took on the new responsibilities January, late January. It was probably like the end of January. So we'll say February, right? And even though I took on the new responsibilities and I felt like I was capable of doing them, I feel like, I don't know, it's just 6 months later, I'm finally getting where I feel like my mojo is jumping in. Like I finally got a process down. I finally got a avenue, a plan in place, you know, to make the group successful, you know what I mean? Because my team, for the most part, they're all inherited. Am I saying that right? Inherited. Like I got them from another team. They weren't people that I was able to hire myself. So I got them from another team. One has already decided to leave, which, you know, that's to be expected when, you know, when you move from one team to another and you have expectations of that team and they kind of like shift you over, and, you know, it's expected when you go through job changes and stuff. So I had one person let go that decided that they wanted to move around. And so I've been in a situation where I have been trying to validate for maybe the last 2-3 weeks why I need that position filled. Finally got it approved. Finally got a TA assigned to help me with the recruitment effort. Then I find out the person who asked me to take over the team is leaving. This person has decided they found a new role that they want to take on elsewhere. So I'm like, oh, all right. But if you know me and my personality, here's the thing for me. Me and my personality. My personality says, and I've been like this for a long, long time, that people come and go. People come and go, come and go, come and go. In and out your life. So for me, I don't hold on to people. I don't hold on to people at all. Like, I have no reason to hold on to it. I just don't do it. That's why I'm a loner. That's why my vlog is currently called Living Single, because technically I am living single by myself as an individual, doing my own shit. But people come and go in and out your life. So I've learned over 50, I'll be 53 in August, y'all. Just saying. I'm gonna keep mentioning that until it get here. Anyway, 50 plus years of my life, I know people come and go. So I don't hold on to people. I really don't. When the lady who brought me on to take on the additional responsibilities told me that she was leaving, I really didn't give much of a response. I was just like, oh, all right. So what's gonna happen to Joe? Because I'm not really concerned about the decisions you've made for your life. I'm only concerned about what this means for me. And how this is gonna impact me. I ain't concerned about the rest of it. Right. So anyway, long story short, to just kind of get to the point of what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that in this day and age, as a person, as an individual, if you still at the point where you are afraid to move on from situations, to continue living when it comes to situations, to get shit done when it comes to your life, when people move out of your life, this ain't the day and age that you need to be that type of person. You ain't got time to be no cur. And for those of you who know what a cur means, a cur is an individual. A cur is, if you ever seen dogs fight, so I'll tell y'all, I'm shit. The core of me is from the hood. So if you ever seen dogs fight, the cur is the dog that's afraid to fight and they tuck their tails. That's what a cur is. It's a dog that's afraid to fight and they tuck their tails. And they whine through the whole fight. Like, they don't stand up for themselves. They just kind of like cur up. They defeated at the very jump of the situation. And at this day and age, because there's so much changes and so much different things going on in the world, if you still trying to figure out what you need to do without a person, or you're afraid to move around because a person has moved out your life, or you're afraid to move forward in life because someone has made a different choice that is best for them, you need to check yourself. Because your walk and your journey is based off your walk and your journey. Can't nobody dictate that for you. Can't nobody determine what that looks like for you. And this is technically a sink or swim world environment that we're living in. You know what I mean? I don't feel that way when it comes to relationships, just in general. Relationships come and go. People come and go. Intimate relationships come and go. You be with someone for 40 years and you get tired of each other. It happens. Male, females make different decisions for themselves all day, every day. And though it may hit us as a surprise when that decision is made, you still have to figure out how to pick up the pieces and accept the fact that the person is doing what's best for them, and that is moving the hell on, whatever that looks like. So when she told me that she was moving on, that this role was no longer the best fit for her, I didn't have no questions for her. And the reason why I didn't have no questions for her is because you have to always do what's best for you. You ain't got to explain nothing to me. Just tell me what that means for me. Cause I could tell by how you was moving over the last couple of weeks that you was finna move around anyway. Like I said, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I'm 50 some odd years old. Even though sometimes I look like I'm 30. I'm old enough to know that people are gonna make their own decisions for them. But you asked me to come take on this road. You made it look like you and I was gonna be building this department together or whatever. And now all of a sudden you backing out. So what does that look like for Joe? And she said, well, I did everything that I could do at this point to help you be successful. Like, we worked on processes and procedures. We've worked on this, that, and the other as part of my transition plan. I have to make sure that we have people in place for some of the stuff that's still outstanding, because I know it's gonna be a handful for you. It's not a one-man requirement. So I guess I kind of get anxiety because I'm like, I've led departments before, but I've never been in a position where I've led a department and an employee leaves 1 month, and when that employee leaves, y'all, I feel like I'm all over the place with this conversation, but work with me. When that employee leaves, the person who I work for says, well, we need to make sure that the remaining 2 people have no intentions on leaving. And fast forward to now, I know why she's saying it. Because at this time when she says it, she has already been going through interviews for her new role. Right? So I'm a female who, I may not say much at first, but I'm always paying attention. That's one thing I keep trying to let people know. Don't play with my fucking emotions, because I'm paying attention. I know what I'm picking up, what you're not putting down. So don't play with me. 1. 2, I now know that the person that I have been working for has been looking for a new role over time, because in one of my most recent discussions, well, not necessarily a discussion I had with her, but a discussion she had with my team, she says that she's had 7 interviews for the role. Not several, 7. And if you've worked in corporate America and you've looked for jobs in corporate America, the hiring process is really slow. Even if you're an internal candidate, that stuff don't happen overnight. So for you to have 7 interviews, that means that you've been looking for a new role since before I went on vacation, late March. In my opinion, that's how I see it. So anyway, when she brought it to my attention, she said, well, do you have a time for us to have a conversation? I was like, yeah, sure. And I got on the phone and I told her that I had just met with the team and it was a great meeting and this, that, and the other. And she was like, well, tell me how it went. And I told her how it went, and I say, but I already know that you finna leave. You don't even have to tell me that. And she looked at, and she kind of gave me a weird face, right? And I say, I know, because of the way you've been moving. How you've been distancing yourself. You haven't really been coming to meetings. You know, when I reach out for inquiries and stuff, you take time to answer. Like before, you was on it. You was there. You was, you was all up in the business. You was getting on my damn nerves. But now, I can't even reach you. So that's how I know you moving around. And she said, Joe, and she tried to squeeze out some tears. I was like, oh, don't cry about it. Don't cry. And here's why. You don't cry. Because you made a decision that you felt like you needed to make. You didn't care about my feelings when you was making the decisions. And at this point, because I know what I was feeling is true, I don't care. I don't care about what was important to you. I don't care how excited it was to work with me. I don't care about none of that. I know today, in this moment, I have to get a job done. I have to invest in 2 employees to make sure they're comfortable with the news that is about to come down the pipe. And I have to hire on someone new, get them trained up so they can meet the responsibilities and the requirements of this department. And I've only been in this role for 6 months. So you weren't thinking about them feelings at first. So at this point, I don't want to hear the best thing about this role was working with you and this. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. And I'm the same way when it comes to relationships. When you in a relationship with someone, male, female, I don't give a damn who it is. When you in a relationship with somebody and one of you want closure, one thing Joe does not do is closure. I don't do closure. I don't need closure. Closure is when you either messed up or you made a decision for yourself. So when it comes to my current boss, closure was when I confirmed that you were leaving. I don't need to have no more conversations about it. If I'm in a relationship with you and you decide that you gonna cheat on me, or you gonna try to put your hands on me, or you gonna decide at the last minute that you wanna move around and you ain't explain nothing, I don't need for you to come circle the block to try to explain to me why you did what you. I don't care. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't care at that point. Because mentally in my mind can be so screwed up on a lot of cases when it comes to people. Mentally in my mind, I have already turned off a switch associated with that relationship. I have backed off away from it. You'll be contacting me before I'll be contacting you type shit. You probably won't even see me on social media anymore because I've been blocked you from every social media app that I have. That's the type of personality I got. And if you watching me on social media, it's likely because you didn't put your name up under some other character or some other name. That's how I work. So, needless to say, I'm not upset. I'm up for the challenge. But I'm sharing this story because people, we who exist, who just choose to exist in this world, who just choose to exist in this doggone world, know for a fact, know for sure that people walk away. People leave. People die. And if you still here, you don't have time to mourn about the stuff. You don't have time to mourn. You don't have time to think about, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Oh my God, what can I do better? All you can do is work with the tools that you have now, sharpen them doggone tools, and move the hell on. Because typically when things like that happen, it's not about you, it's about the person. Period, point blank. It's rarely about you, it's about the person. And I just get so sick of people saying, oh, what could I have done better? What happened? Why do you do that? Anyway, I need to mop my bathroom. Now that I've washed it down a little bit, I need to go on and mop it or Swiffer it. Now that I've swept it. And then I can say I am done with this part of my suite. I will tell you, my closet, y'all don't talk about me. This closet looks a hot mess. Look at that closet. I got these piles of clothes down here because I'm finna wash them. But I need to really straighten up my closet because I just be throwing stuff around in here. Y'all, look what your girl got. I got me some blue crab, potatoes, shrimp, crab legs, corn, eggs. You know this finna be good. It's finna be so good. So, I'm not gonna eat it all today. But, or maybe I should say I'm not gonna eat it all at once. It's about 1:16. So what I plan to do is separate it. Half now, half later. And later may be tomorrow. So I separated everything. I halved it. All the way down to cutting one of the potatoes in half because that was 3 potatoes. And I'm not going to sit here on camera and eat all of this in front of y'all because I don't want to. But they give you this like this happy sauce. And this happy sauce is a mixture of garlic, Old Bay, other spices, and it's really good. You can get it in mild, spicy, extra spicy, and hella spicy. But they also have this garlic butter. So what I like to do is take that garlic butter and they snappy sauce, mix it into one big bowl, add some Old Bay, add some Slap Your Mama, and get it all prepared for me. This little bowl right here is just an empty bowl for me to put all my shells and residue and leftovers in. So for those of you who have never cracked a blue crab, this how you do it. This is what a blue crab look like. It's literally the whole crab. It's so cute, ain't it cute? Back here is a stem. I need to get a knife real quick. Hold on. I got the same knife I cut my corn with, so hopefully I don't cut my finger. So that little stem, you pop up just like that, like so. And you put that over there. And you pull the top of the crab, if I can get it, off like that. You don't want none of that, or I don't eat none of that stuff. I don't eat none of that stuff. I literally take the breathers off, that yellow stuff that's in there, I take that out, get it all out the way. Take the breathers off both sides. All that off the top. I don't eat none of that. Right? Like that, like so. Then I take it and I break it in half. And when you break it in half, the meat is all off in there. And that's what your girl eat. So yes, it's definitely the seafood lover in me. Because y'all know that's that pescatarian part of me. I actually love seafood, crab, lobster, shrimp, you name it. I love it. I haven't gotten away from it yet. But anyway, that's how you crack a blue crab. And now I'm finna eat my food. And y'all finna go about y'all business and stop staring at me while I eat my food because ain't no shame in my game when it comes to me eating. And I ain't finna play with y'all. But I just dip it off in that sauce like that. Woo! That's spicy. And suck the meat out.